In this episode, I want to talk to you guys about how to hit the Billboard charts with your next album release. Let's do this.
I spent the last 14 years playing over 1,000 shows, touring 22 different countries, and become a top 40 Billboard charting artist. I fired my record label to go out on my own as an independent artist to market and release my own music, selling thousands of albums and millions of streams. The question I always get is, how did I do it without a label and sell even more music? This podcast is here to show you the way. Join me and follow along as I learn, apply, and share marketing strategies to grow my music business and a loyal fan base.
Okay, guys, so I talk about this strategy on how to hit the Billboard charts. And I first shared this in my book, Music Marketing and Promotions Guide, that you can get a copy. Just go to smartmusicbusiness.com/book and you can download that. It's $4.97 and it'll explain all of this. But I want to share what I'm doing for to get my album to hit the charts, and I'll let you guys know in a couple weeks where it hit. Okay, but I got to tell you what I'm going to be doing. So the first thing I did I did a Kickstarter. Okay, I did a Kickstarter crowdfunding campaign, and we sold as many digital albums, physical albums as possible, because I can report all those sales to SoundScan, which will go towards the Billboard charts. Now I've got to email somebody at SoundScan or Nielsen. It's actually, the company's called Nielsen, and make sure I'm reporting those, okay? And I got to, show proof and all that stuff. And because it's off of my own website, I'll probably have to send them just some data and information about it and whatnot, just so that they, can verify everything. And they normally don't count the big packages, like if someone bought 50 CDs or something like that. Normally it's just the digital downloads and the physical CDs and maybe the shirt ones. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to talk to them about that. But the point is that all those go towards my first week sales. And this is what we're talking about with hitting the charts. It's all about the first week sales, okay? And just getting as many pre-orders as possible. Now that the Kickstarter campaign is over, okay, I have all those reports. I got to make sure they're submitted, all good, and I'm going to do that after I record this podcast. The next thing I need to do is I've got the pre-order going on iTunes. Okay, so people can download the album and pre-order it there. And so I got to make sure that all those album sales are getting pushed and promoted. So I've kind of gone from the Kickstarter pre-order to now the iTunes pre-order. Okay, and I can probably see if I can sell it off my own website as well too, and just count those sales as well, which I will do. But the point is that I've already got all the sales from the Kickstarter. Now I get all the sales from the pre-order. Then the next step is launch day, okay? And that's the day that the album comes out. And for me, it's going to be December 13th, Friday the 13th. And that day is extremely important. But even before that, the eve of it, okay, and leading up to it is extremely important. But as far as hitting the Billboard charts and the sales, that day of is massive. And I need to get as many sales as possible on that day, okay? And then after that is the next day, and it's basically 7 days. I got it's 6 days. I have about 6 days to now promote the crap out of that before the following week's sales are reported, okay? And with all the promotion, the pre-order, the Kickstarter, all that stuff, if I did everything right, normally by Wednesday night, I will get an email from Billboard telling me that it looks like I'm going to hit the charts, and they're going to ask me for some information and stuff like that. But this is the thing, man. And I've been promoting this album now for months, and honestly, I wouldn't say I'm sick of it, but I'm definitely over it, because it's just I've been promoting it, and even though I'm tired of promoting it, I know my fans aren't tired of me hearing about it, because not all the songs are released. And this is, where a lot of artists, they just get bored, they get distracted, and they're like, I just want to go write more music. I want to go write more music. I want to go write another song, and they leave these amazing songs that never get heard and never get promoted. And trust me, I'm one of those artists, okay? I'm one of those artists that's like, I want to go write another song, because I do, guys. Trust me, I feel your pain. But guess what? I would rather go through the pain of not being able to write a song right now than my music not being heard. It's more important to me that people hear my music and get it out there and I hit these charts and make an impact with my music than I do care about writing it. Because guess what? I'm not just writing it for myself. As much as I do love writing music and I love the creation, I love all of it, it's so fun, what's more important to me at the end is that people hear it, right? Because that's really the goal, is I write it to impact and to do this, And so that's where I just got to keep promoting and keep promoting and keep promoting and keep promoting. And so I'm in the pre-order right now on iTunes, and then I got to keep leading up to it. Now I got to just announce the release date. It's coming out December 13th. And obviously there's other things that impact the charts. Like I do have distribution physically, which is barely alive anymore. But having a distributor for that helps. Getting any features, press, basically anything that I can do to make as much noise and as much sales. Okay, and you better believe that I pre-order the record myself. I buy it. I get my freaking mom to do it. I get my friends to do it, pre-order. Because guess what? Every sale counts. And what I've realized even more this time is that not only just to hit the charts, I don't want to just hit the charts. I want to get as high up in the charts as possible. I would love to get a number 1 or a number 2. Like I want to get like really high up on those charts. Okay. And so that's where going the extra mile, getting the extra sales, the extra streams. Okay. Streaming matters and all plays a part in this as well too. And so it all is important. And so on your next release, maybe you didn't do a Kickstarter. Well, go hard on the pre-order campaign. And if someone pre-orders the record, maybe say, hey, we'll give you this for free, or we'll do this and we'll do a contest. You know what I mean? And one thing I might do is if they pre-order the record on iTunes, have them forward the receipt to us, and we'll give you the 2 bonus songs. You know what I mean? As a special gift, or just something that entices people to go pre-order the record. Like sometimes you need more of a reason to get people to pre-order the record, and honestly that's what I'm going to do. I'm just kind of getting that idea again now, because I remember seeing people do it with book promotions, because a lot of guys that want to hit the New York Times or whatnot, they'll say, hey, go pre-order the go pre-order the book on Amazon, right? Because that's where authors really push their books. Go pre-order the book on Amazon, forward me the receipt, and we'll send you these bonuses. And so I might do something like that for my album. It's like, hey, go pre-order the record on iTunes, forward us the receipt to this address, and we will give you this, and this. Maybe I'll give them some bonus songs or something like that. I just got to be careful on what it is, because I don't want to... the people that did the Kickstarter already, I want to make sure that they get something really good as well too. Like I don't want to discredit the Kickstarters, because I feel like people that spent money on the Kickstarter, they spent more, and so they should get treated better, you know what I'm saying, than the people that just didn't support, because you want to really treat your hardcores really well. But if you can if I give something to the people that pre-ordered on iTunes now, I should probably make sure I give that to the people that did the Kickstarter as an extra bonus. So I got to think about what that's going to be. But this is the thing. Brainstorm. Sit down with your team. Sit down with your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your band, and think about this stuff. What can we give away? What's something that we can give? And even something that's just rad, like an experience or whatever it is, to get people to pre-order the record, okay? Because you know what? Like on my last record, I think the highest we hit was number 6 or 5. I can't remember what we hit on the charts. I'd have to go look at it. But I want a number 1. That's what I want. I want a number 1. And so that means I got to kick up some serious dust here, because that's going to help me to open up doors, okay? Like I'm not just getting that Billboard charts for no reason. I want to take that to radio. I want to take that to press. if I ever want to go on festivals again or tour or whatever. Like it's all bragging rights. It's all like legit stuff, and especially as an independent artist, like it can open up doors for you. Okay. So, we're not just doing this like for ego. Okay. Like I'm not just doing this so I can say, oh, I hit number one. No, I'm strategically doing it because I want to grow, because I know it'll help me to leverage and grow my career and open up more doors for me. Okay, so everything has a reason. Okay, so I hope that helps. And so if you want that strategy and read it and have it in front of you, and there's also a video training that goes with that too, when you go to smartmusicbusiness.com/book. Okay, smartmusicbusiness.com/book, and just go grab that, and it'll help you out and plan out your release. All right, hope that helps you out. Have an awesome day. I want to remind you that a fighter isn't someone who never fails. A fighter is someone who never quits. Peace. So if you're a struggling artist and you're just trying to figure out this music industry, you want to go full time with your music, you want to get noticed on social media, or learn how to launch an album, an EP, or just get your music more marketed out there, I want to encourage you to check out my coaching program called Fanbase University. Every single month, I jump on the phone 2 times with my students and I coach them and I teach them how to market their music, how to get noticed, how to handle booking agents, record labels, and just get their music out there. Also, you get access to exclusive training, you get interviews with music industry professionals. If you want to find out more and not do this on your own, not struggle, because I've wasted thousands of dollars on my career and now I want to coach other artists. Check out my program, fanbaseuniversity.com, or click the link below to find out more info.